those smokes, brother.
Eat your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins and give me a check.
Hello, friends. Welcome to User Friendly, the tech show that talks about tech, our favorite stuff on the web,
and all things
geek. My name is Roberto Hoyos, and I have a little pillow company called Throwboy. I'm here with this guy.
Airphone Elijah, you might know me from the Cultcast podcast, where you don't get to see my face, which is probably better, but hey, some people like the video.
Yeah, and we're in the Cultcast cave.
We are in the Cultcast cave, so for those people that watch that live in Seattle, which is probably 1 or 2 people max, it is very hot today. Hotter than it usually is.
Hottest day of the summer so far.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So it's almost 90 here today, and we don't normally get this warm, and so we decided to film in my basement where it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it better down here?
Much better, yeah. I was like, why can't we just go outside to film?
I couldn't tell if you were serious.
Well, it's weird because I have a balcony and it's kind of pleasant out there. But yeah, in your yard, it's a scorcher today.
Oh, my front yard is in full sun all day. If we had lapel mics, I have one, but I don't have 2.
Yeah.
My big problem is it would have been cool, besides the fact that we would have been doing this the entire episode.
Yeah.
Because it would have been so
and
sunny.
Wiping sweat.
And yeah, because it's so hot outside. But also, we're using a shotgun mic.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
And it picks up everything. And we have a lot of buses that drive by here. So it wouldn't have worked.
Audio listeners don't care.
Yeah. I'm sure our audio listeners would have loved to hear a raging bus go by every 10 minutes.
We can recreate that for you.
Anywho, we have a great show for you today. Now, you might think that because there's been hardly any Apple news this week.
Or any news.
Or any news, really, at all, that we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
But we're going to talk about the weather for an hour.
We excel at coming up with content where there really is none. Because come hail or high water, we have a show to do.
Got to do it.
So,
but how has your week been?
Fantastic. I love this warm weather.
Yeah, it's nice.
But you know what's funny is I look forward to it all year long, and then when we finally get above 75...
You start complaining.
I don't complain, but I look outside and I go, let's close the curtains. I don't want to go out there. So I kind of forced myself to actually go outside this weekend. I really want to go to Golden Gardens.
That'd be good.
But that's something that you kind of need several people to go do.
I'll go.
You want to go?
Sure.
So Golden Gardens is this park that we have in Seattle. It's on the water. It's really beautiful. There's a ton of fire pits and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can go swimming if you want, but normally people just drink and probably do magic mushrooms and then fornicate on the beach. And that's fun to watch, especially when you're on magic mushrooms. So we need to go there and hang out.
Yeah, there's a lot of really pretty spots in Seattle.
There are.
That are like packed when it's sunny.
Oh my gosh.
Because everyone like comes out of the woodwork and it's like a commercial, like a Coke commercial.
Yeah.
Everybody's there with their dog and stuff, you know? But like
all the jacked dudes who've been working out all winter long, they're like, finally. And they try to act all casual with their 6-pack and they're like flexing everywhere they go.
Yeah, I live by this park called Green Lake, which is a giant lake in the middle of Seattle. And yeah, there's always dudes just casually running with their shirts off. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm not jealous or anything, but...
Because we're both pretty jacked.
Yeah. I just don't show anything below the waist.
So we're like, there's another fellow guy who's jacked, just like us. I'm like, what's up, brother?
It always makes me laugh how the workaholics guys are like super like weighted, like buffed up, you know? Like,
are they?
They seem like it.
I think that, what's his face? Uncle Blazer.
Yeah.
He seems like he's pretty svelte, but... like I don't think Anders is at all.
You know?
I think he actually is slightly pudgy, and I think so is Adam.
It's like they're all sucking in.
Yeah, they're totally. He kind of looks like he's sucking in. Anyway, if you don't watch Workaholics, we just totally lost you.
We just sound gay.
Although you should watch that show. It's hilarious.
Anyway, so we want to get into our first topic. This is semi-new news.
Yeah.
So we often talk about Square on this show.
We haven't talked about it in a while.
We often talk about how once Square comes out with an online store, they're going to eat everyone's lunch. They're going to eat PayPal's lunch, and they're going to, we're going to switch from using PayPal cards.
Oh, forever, man.
Blah, blah, blah. So they finally did it. Square Market just got introduced last week, I think. So basically, this is now official. You can make your own online store with Square, and take payments online, just like a normal online, site for e-commerce. And it's basically like a big cartel. So you can have your own website, set up your own site, take payments, and it will all filter into the same Square account. So if you're out doing real life payments with a credit card, it still goes into your Square account, pretty similar.
And I think their stores are free, right?
They're free.
That's kind of the big news here, because there are a lot of the solutions that are out there aren't free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so it's very similar to like a big cartel, where you would set up your store. But big cartel, I think the lowest rate is like $15 a month or something like that.
I think they do have do they have a free plan?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if they do. And if you're not familiar with big cartel, it's just like online storefronts. It makes it really easy to like customize a store, build a store. Mm-hmm. And
okay, they have a gold account for free on big cartel. You can only do five products.
Yeah.
One image per product. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, totally.
You don't have inventory tracking. You don't have discount codes. You don't have a URL.
You don't do anything. You don't have a URL on the internet. You don't get a URL.
But anyway, so they just rolled this out, and they also have like this thing called the Market. Maybe I got the names wrong, but they have the Marketplace, which is like you can discover other stores on there.
Big Cartel has that too, yeah.
So I guess a lot of sites might have that now. And 2.75% per transaction.
Yeah, so they obviously integrate Square in to take payments. Here's why I think this is cool.
Okay. I'll record this while you're talking.
Yeah, you're going to just give a little preview. We've always talked about how we would love to see PayPal have a competitor. And for me, eBay needs a competitor really badly. They both need competitors. And one of the reasons I think this whole Square thing is actually really fascinating is because if anyone could give eBay a run for its money, could give PayPal a run for their money, it's Square, because a lot of people already use Square to take payments on the iPhone. I would argue it's probably the most popular solution because they make it really easy and their fees are reasonable and their fees are really transparent. The only time you pay any money is when you take a payment, and that's when they make their money. They don't charge you per month fees or anything like that. So now we have these online stores, which if they do well, this could turn into a whole auctions type system. And that's where I think this would actually become cool, because finally we'd have another place to go besides eBay to sell things, and hopefully not have it be super expensive, because eBay is so expensive.
Without having it to be like this big deal where you're making like your whole branded store, you're just selling one thing or two things. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I meant actually transitioning into like an auction type system, or...
So like, tell me your ideal way to use this if they did it the way you're
this
thinking.
Is very far from my hope of what it becomes. This is basically just online stores. Yeah. So this gives businesses a way to set up an online store. It's free, and then you can take payments easily. So I don't know how powerful it is because I haven't used it personally.
Yeah.
But it looks like a great start, and I know that there's a lot of businesses out there who probably need an online store and they don't know how to get set up with one.
Yeah. And
the big thing about online stores is always, well, first, setting it up, and then two, taking payments. So this has both of those, kind of like choke points kind of covered for you.
I guess like there's a couple limitations. One of them being U.S. only. It only takes U.S. only payments. Right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's one kind of like thing. I mean, I couldn't operate my store with U.S. only. It would be, there's no way.
Yeah.
But they're also trying to push the fact that it's like also a page to discover the brick and mortar stores of these vendors. But I would argue like far less people actually have brick and mortar stores. Like I know they're kind of like hand curating all of these cool looking shops that all kind of have the same aesthetic, and they all have like cool logos and stuff, and they're all probably in San Francisco. But the reality is that a lot of people that use Square are just like Jim and Pam. Okay, not Jim and Pam, but like John and Tim that have like their Square and they sell shirts out of their car.
Or they sell comic books at Comic-Con or something. Yeah, exactly.
But so I mean that's one thing. But I mean other than that, I guess the fact that you don't have to pay setup fees or a monthly fee.
Well, monthly fees is huge.
That's a big deal, yeah.
I honestly don't know of another solution that allows you to do that
without monthly fees.
Monthly fees,
yeah. That's always the thing that they use,
right? And then they all want to integrate with PayPal.
Yeah,
and PayPal is their online rate is actually higher than Square's.
Right.
So I think it's 3%, plus they take a small cut. And that doesn't sound like very much money, but when you're doing a lot of sales, that's a huge amount of money.
See, it's cool too because we talked a long time ago about Square doing Starbucks payments.
Yep.
And I think you brought up the fact that because they're handling that, it allows them to give like lower rates or something like that to.
That'd be my guess. They would negotiate lower rates or whatever. Yeah.
So this is kind of nice because, you know, forever we were kind of held hostage by PayPal, and now we're getting an online store solution. So we're gonna start seeing like competitors having to step up and change their plans. You know, like who was it? Squarespace. They came out with like a really drastically lower payment plan to Shopify. Like Shopify was like kind of like the Cadillac of online stores, and they were charging like
$60 a month.
Yeah, it was like I think it started at like 24.
Yeah,
but if you wanted anything like remotely useful, it was like 60, and then like 100.
I didn't even think that they were competing with Shopify. Yeah,
but then freaking Squarespace comes along, and they're like 24 a month.
Are they really?
Yeah, and I'm like,
I didn't realize they were that low. Actually, Squarespace is one of our Cultcast sponsors, just FYI. But I didn't actually realize their thing was $24 a month.
It's such a good deal.
I thought it was 30.
It's a crazy good deal. I'm gonna like for Throwboy 2.0. I want to use it.
I know Squarespace too. I always talk about them positively on the show, and that's because their solution is so easy to use. I mean, they really have a good product. So,
and I think this is kind of a different ball of wax. The Square market. I think. Traditionally, Square will roll out something like insanely basic, but it gets the job done. And then
very true.
They're going to like iterate on it. Because I mean, how long could we not even view payments and stuff?
Square when it came out was just painfully basic.
Yeah. But we were still kind of stoked that we could take it.
It was still really popular, right? Yeah. We were dying to get our hands on those Square readers. Remember we used to, like, they would be like $70 on eBay if you even wanted one. People were reselling them because it was so hard to get. I was on a waiting list for probably 7 months just to get one.
I remember because like then at some point like the floodgates open, you can get them anytime.
Yeah, I remember when they opened them, and then my friend, he texted me. He was like, hey, I got my Square. And I was like, what? I've been on the waiting list for like 6 months. He's like, yeah, I just signed up. They mailed it to me. Because they must have gotten their process to be automated. So like people that were signing up were entering into that automated process, where those of us who signed up before were probably on some email list. Yeah. Who knows what we were on.
They probably had it like where they were just doing it out of their own office, and then later on they probably...
I literally think... I remember getting my first one. I think it had like stamps on it.
Yeah, it was like a bubble mailer.
Yeah, it was a bubble mailer with stamps on it. Like that's how they were sending them out.
And I'm sure they have a third party just handling all the fulfillment now.
Yeah. So this is not going to be very powerful, but it is going to be cool that your payment processing is integrated. And then also the fact that when you sell something in person or online, it's going to deduct items from your stock. Yeah. So it has some really like basic but necessary stock management if you're going to be doing both those things. Right. Those are actually kind of cool.
I wonder, they're little felt puppets. I wonder if it would be valuable. Let's say if you sell at Comic Cons or whatever, like fairs, if it would be valuable to like set up your own Square store with like your inventory for the convention, and then when people are maybe not going to buy from you, you can be like, hey, here's the stock that we have from the con, and if you want, there's like a con price, but it's online or something. I don't know, like something where it's like allocated just to the convention stuff instead of like your big website. I don't know. Maybe that's pointless. I don't know.
Those are the kind of features that I feel like this is definitely not going to.
Well, it's just kind of like a way to use it. I'm trying to think of like, is there any good reason for me to have like more than one online store? Like, would I get discovered here in the Square market?
Oh, maybe to start. I kind of wonder how big like the Square audience is, where there's people where they have like obviously like a discovery process in here where they're featuring products. Right. But I wonder
like who the hell's looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's even looking at it, I doubt it.
Because like I started to recently use Etsy for that purpose, for discovery, and it's gotten a lot of followers just because people use Etsy in that fashion.
Yeah, Etsy has a really big community, and there's people that use it for discovery a lot.
So like, just having it be like in other places, the same product in other places, just the same way people put their product on their website and they put it on Amazon and they put it on eBay sometimes.
That's funny you should say that, because a pal of mine owns this company, that's doing really well, and I think he's like becoming a millionaire because what it does is it manages all those different places for you. So you set up your product in their product, or you set up your products in their solution, and then it will go and list stuff on Amazon. It will list stuff on eBay. But when those things sell, it deducts them from your stock.
That's awesome. What is it called?
It's called Crystal Commerce. They're in, I think in Edmonds. But my friend is using that product to sell magic cards online, and allows him to go to conventions, sell them on the internet, and
I've heard of this. They wanted me to do a pillow.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know them.
Oh, crazy.
They're great folks too.
Yeah,
really nice.
Totally contacted me at some point.
I wonder if they do Etsy stuff.
But that's cool. So is it expensive to make them do that for
I
you?
honestly don't know what their prices are, but I think they're one of those companies that takes a cut of your actual sales.
See, I bet it would be nice if you have a lot of inventory to handle. But I mean, just getting your product in a lot of places, like in front of a lot of eyeballs, is key. Like, trying to make your site like a silo is a very bad idea. It's like you want to just have all your stuff as many places as can be seen.
I mean, that's arguably what we're trying to do with the Cultcast as well. We just recently got onto Stitcher Radio, which was cool.
Exactly.
But it's you hit this like we have this pocket of people that we have access to. If you guys listen to it. And it's people that read Cultum Act, people that are probably interested in Apple blogs. But at a certain point, you got to go into different communities and be like, hey, we have this show you guys might be interested in.
Yeah.
And try to get bigger communities interested in your product or your show or whatever. And that's kind of the mode we're in right now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, ultimately our show, I mean, it sounds weird to say it, but it's a product, right? I mean, we have advertisers and stuff that pay us. And we make our money. Unfortunately, I wish there was another way to do this, but as of now, we make our money only from advertising.
Right.
It'd be cool to also make money from selling products and stuff.
Well,
we are gonna do
Cultcast listeners. He needs to do a T-shirt.
We're gonna do T-shirts. We are gonna do T-shirts, but I'm trying to do them. I don't want to just do a logo T-shirt, which is why I haven't done it yet. I just don't think people are going to want just a regular logo.
Leave a comment.
If I'm wrong, tweet at me. The more people I hear from and tell me I'm wrong.
You never put it out there because I think that you're secretly afraid people are going to say they want that.
They're going to want the icon T-shirt? No, I honestly don't want... and it's not that I don't want it. I just honestly think that people just don't want a Cultcast icon. Maybe they do.
I would say blue shirt, white... white logo and no faces. And
no faces. Yeah. So just the cursive.
Yeah.
That actually could be cool. But anywho skis.
I'm gonna make one right now on Cafe Press.
The iPhone wake up alarms. I think those could be really cool. People have been asking us for those.
You can't just keep talking about it. You got to go do it.
No, I know, and that's something I think for sure we are gonna do. But it's also like, how do you sell a digital product? You know what I mean? Because we probably won't do it for free. We'll probably charge some money for it, just so people who want to support the show.
Oh, you can do digital products on Squarespace.
On a Squarespace store?
Yeah.
I should have them help me get something set up.
Yeah,
They've offered that to me before.
Oh, totally.
So I should just be like, hey, can you guys help me get a store set up?
There needs to be a Cultcast merch store. I mean, even if
we need a Cultcast website.
Even if you have just very basic merchandise, it's just like your product. You need to have merchandise.
Yeah, I agree. We need to have Cultcast fedoras.
I agree.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to make. I'm gonna make a Cultcast T-shirt. I'm gonna wear it on the show, and then people are gonna want
you're doing this. So we actually have another fun segment lined up. So normally we just do a Kickstarter, one segment where we just do one Kickstarter, but we're gonna do a string of them.
It's gonna be called
Crap Started.
No.
It's gonna be called, what do we call it? Kick to the Curb.
Kick
to the Curb. These are Kickstarters that were either funded or weren't, but probably shouldn't have been. And some of them are cool. Actually, some of them are cool.
Yeah.
But some of them failed miserably, and some of them got funded amazingly. And you look at them and you're like, how did anyone fund this thing?
Yeah.
Who gave money to this? But it still got funded. So
we gotta get ready for this.
Okay, let's start. Since I started with
y'all ready for this? Sorry, I'm not distracted.
So this one, they're going to be selling you a sheet of paper on it with printed words.
Is this the... you're in the middle of the video.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So this is called the Stout.
Where is your favorite place to hang out with friends? Where is it that you're able to let your guard down? Which one of your friends has that backyard, that patio, or that kitchen that everyone gathers? Where do you want to drink a beer with your son when he turns 21? Or have a Coke with your granddaughter?
Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm a graphic designer.
And I'm Lance, a product designer. And together we've worked to create Stout Bottle Opener, a forever object.
We get really excited about objects that are timeless. Objects that are made well and can be used forever. When we sat down to develop Stout, we wanted to create something that we could use every day. Something that would be a part of creating memories with our family and friends.
It's got to be a joke.
Do you remember your grandpa's awesome Zippo lighter? His Remington rifle? The family silverware that has been passed down for generations? These are all questions we thought about when we began kicking around the idea of creating a bottle opener that would last a lifetime. In creating Stout, we wanted to avoid mixing novelty and quality. That what we are making has one primary function: to make a bottle opener that is incredibly satisfying to use and will stand the test of time. Stout uniquely opens bottles by pressing on opposite edges of the bottle cap, versus the normal bending of the cap in its middle. Stout doesn't bend the bottle cap.
I hate when my caps get bent.
This results in the efficient, pleasurable popping of the cap. There's a magnet on the underside of the top hook that will keep your bottle
so this actually is legitimate.
And rolling
I've seen that before.
Stout weighs a quarter pound and is investment cast from stainless steel. Heat treated, tumbled, and finally bead blasted for a lasting finish. Stout bottle opener was developed with the principles of form and function.
It took me years to dry.
Designed well, so that it would look appropriate in your garage or in your kitchen.
Can we stop
Much
this?
like your best pair of Levi's 501
No, we're
jeans.
good.
Stout will wear elegantly and become a fixture
$46,000.
beverage.
Over the last 6 months, we've had an incredible time.
I found this plaid shirt.
Wow. So here's the product that got funded, and I cannot believe it got funded. I'm not trying to hammer on these guys' dreams, but it's a freaking bottle opener with 2 screw holes in it.
You could go to Home Depot right now.
Right now.
I get that. You could get that at Walmart.
And it's like, okay, the way they spin it, oh, you're gonna enjoy a drink with like your grandpa, and he's gonna tell you his World War II stories.
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff they add on top of it just to make it a more expensive product. And let's see, so they were charging, wow. So those things are freaking $27, and they sold the rest of them. That was the like the 100 backer, like early bird special. The ones that everyone could buy were $35 for a bottle opener that screws into a piece of wood.
Yeah. It doesn't even have like any sort of thing to it. It's like their hook was, our simple thing will last you forever, because it's the equivalent to like your dad's rifle and like your dad's leather satchel and shit like that.
Do you remember the original iPod, how well it was designed? Well, here, look at our bottle opener. We just mentioned that so we could be affiliated with that brand.
Exactly, right? Like, do you have a Fender guitar? Like,
do you have an original Fender guitar? Did you know that Jimi Hendrix played a Fender? Hey, look at our bottle opener.
I just feel like people get really suckered into that kind of like nostalgia.
The marketing on this is
simple,
brilliant.
Simple, clean.
Yep.
Made in Brooklyn, New York, like that kind of shit. It's like, dude, listen to it. Like, really look at it. Really look at it. Okay, it's nothing special at all.
The only thing that's cool about this is the magnet that holds.
I've seen
your bottle cap.
I've seen a better version of that.
I'm positive this is not the first time.
Oh, it couldn't be. But I've seen a better version of that where the bottle opener is like up here and the magnet is a plate right here. So every time you open it, the bottle cap stick to the magnet. That's a bit better, actually.
It comes with a creativity kit, which is wood or metal screws, drywall anchors, and an adhesive pad. And they called that the creativity kit because it allows you to be creative on where you place the stout.
That comes with every bottle opener.
Gosh.
This is honestly like, Erfan and I are going to create scissors called the Shears.
Yeah.
And we're going to put a nice cool logo all white.
Yep.
And he's gonna wear a plaid shirt and I'm gonna wear a striped shirt.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a video
not gonna smile at
in
all.
DSLR quality, in the like with a fence behind us.
It's gonna be depth of field, right? All the background's gonna be blurred. And we'll be like, we got tired of cutting papers that wouldn't get cut all the way. That's a major problem that we set out to solve.
And we're gonna say, we wanted to build something that's gonna last.
Yeah.
And they're made here in our home in Brooklyn, New York.
That's right. Something that you'll be proud to hand down to your grandkids when they need scissors when they come of age. It's like, what? Just get some freaking scissors.
And then it's gonna be on Uncrate, and then we're gonna make $1 million.
But their logo's cool. Their marketing's good. They have a lot of great images. This is how you should do a Kickstarter. These guys sold a bottle cap opener.
Yeah. I guess this is the reason, like, when Kickstarter started out, it was different creative ideas, and now I feel like it's almost like there's a website called Alibaba where it's basically it sources factories. Yeah. And factories make everything under the sun, right? Mm-hmm. There's people that find objects that are already being created. They contact the factory. They say, "Hey, I'll take 1,000 of those." They put a logo on it, and then they call it their own thing.
Yep.
It feels like that, It feels like they went to a factory that already made a bottle opener. I'm not saying they did because it's made here and blah blah blah.
Right.
But it feels like an already created product, and then they said, "Here's our new name for it, and here's our new branding for it, and get it on a few big design websites, and then there you go." Yep. And it's just like, that's not creating anything that's like kind of like pushing things, Mm-hmm. Like Apple talks about making things that inspire people to make other things. This is just like something that already exists, and you're putting a logo on it. Like, fuck off.
I think that's honestly, I mean, I do think this is probably an original design.
I do too. I didn't say that. So like,
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this thing raised $46,000, 1,000 backers.
We saw it on yourkickstartersucks.com.
Oh, yourkickstartersucks.com. You might want to add that to your bookmarks.
And what did he say at the end of it?
Oh, I don't even know. Let's see here.
He said,
"Oh, dude, it's a bottle opener with 2 screw holes in it. Cool your jets."
Okay, next one.
Okay, we got another one here. This one's called the Fresh Air Pillow. All right. And you know what? This product might look hokey, but this video is damn good.
Yeah, it's damn good. I like the little pillow guy.
I thought he was holding a turd, but let's see, he's holding a...
Hey, Kickstarter. I'm Scott. I'm here in Seattle, home of great music, roasted coffee, and the Fresh Air Pillow, the world's most washable pillow. Pillows are a perfect breeding ground for germs, mold, mildew, and dust mites. There are literally thousands of live dust mites crawling around inside your pillow, thriving on your dead skin cells. A single dust mite can defecate 20 times in a day. Your pillow weighs more today than it did last month because of dust mite feces.
Oh no, so that image sells it.
Well, here's the solution.
This guy sells it.
The Fresh Air Pillow, the world's most washable pillow. It has the comfort and feel of a luxury high-end down pillow and is completely made 100% in the USA. It comes with 2 components. You have an exterior shell and a removable inner core. The outer shell is made of a breathable cotton blend casing lined with our exclusive high-quality open cell foam to give you a smooth, luxurious pillow, so you're comfortable whether you sleep on your side, stomach, or back. Our revolutionary removable inner core is a game changer. A high-flow nylon mesh bag holds our fresh air foam that is precision die cut to ensure proper airflow and moisture control. Made of the same advanced open cell foam technology as the shell, it's completely hypoallergenic, antibacterial, and machine washable in just 1 cycle. You simply put it back together after a regular wash and dry cycle, and there you have it. The Fresh Air Pillow. The cleanest, most comfortable, mother fluffin' pillow.
Mother fluffin'.
I love that.
It is. It's like your underwear. I mean, this is what you sleep on every day. Every day. Every month. Every week. Every year. For years and years. You sleep on that same thing. And tell me you don't want to take that thing and clean the out of it. You do.
Alright, we're good.
Cool. Specifically.
I like this.
Dude, I do too. This guy did a great job. He actually made me want to have one of these pillows because...
I think I'm going to back it. How much is one?
How much is it? $60.
It's not bad.
I doubt he's going to get funded though. He needs another...
No, dude, he has tons of days.
He's got 22 days to go.
Yeah, 22 days. He needs about less than 10 Gs.
Yeah, he actually might do it.
Yeah, he's going to get
that video was great because that guy really I mean, he makes it sound like your pillow is just covered in bug crap.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just like, oh,
and you're
man.
just like, dang it,
Yeah. I was thinking, how long have I had my pillow for? Probably 6 years.
Well, you wash your pillow cover.
I wash my pillow cover, but, you know, dust mites live inside, like, the feathers and everything. And I'm just like, oh, man. Those are pretty gnarly. Oh, yeah, he has, like, he puts, like, videos of, like, bugs and stuff crawling through stuff. I think I might back this too.
It's like when you're a germaphobe, you're like thinking about like, oh, there's bugs on me now.
Yeah. Free U.S. shipping. There you go. You get $120 for 2 of them.
That's pretty cool. It's funny. I was just telling
how comfortable it is.
how there's like 2 more Seattle pillow companies that popped up on Kickstarter since I did mine.
Yours is way different.
Not to say, yeah, I know. Not to say I have anything to do with it, but it's just funny that I type in pillows now and they're like only Seattle. Like,
there's just Seattle pillow companies.
Out of all places. But anyway, this is a good this is somebody I respect because definitely like an iMovie type made video, right?
Yeah.
But he's selling it, you know, and he's making you actually like care about it. It's not selling the product simply on like trendy aesthetic shot video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like he's actually giving you concrete reasons why you should get a new kind of pillow, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just like, we decided to go for like the simplest pillow, the one that your grandpa would use, you know?
Are you tired of pillows that your grandpa hasn't used? Now we have the grandpa pillow. Yeah, and I love the fact that you can actually wash this thing because truly, if you have a feather pillow like I do, you can't wash it ever because it has feathers in it, and you're not supposed to wash feathers.
Can you wash it and just like hang dry?
I heard that you weren't supposed to wash down.
What happens?
Because I have a down pillow. I heard that it pills, so it just like gets all clumpy and sticks together.
Oh, the inside does?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, all right, I think we got time for one more.
What kind of font do you use on the Cultcast logo, by the way?
You know, I don't know what font that is. I think that guy actually created it for us. But maybe it was
I
a
just
font.
found it, so.
No, you didn't. That doesn't look anything like it.
Shut up. Moving on.
All right, so this last one
makes me want to kill myself.
All right, I think we actually covered this exact thing on Cultimac. Let's see here.
This was funded, by the way.
This is another funded one. Rob, BKNY.
What's up, Kickstarters? I'm Mike, creative director here at Raw BKNY. We're a small design studio based in Brooklyn, New York. Our specialty is in making unique accessories for Apple products like the iPhone and the MacBook. Our focus is to bring back function and use only natural materials that are both durable and sustainable. Each one of our products is manufactured here in our workshop with the utmost attention to quality.
In Brooklyn, New York, by the way.
Here, let's turn this way.
I think it takes a while to get to the
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Like, I don't know why he's showing him cut leather.
But this whole freaking video is just this guy cutting leather.
Yeah.
The keys aren't even made from leather, aren't they?
No, they're wood.
Here I am, still cutting leather. I do this every day before I make anything from wood.
We designed the wooden keyboard with the intention to
Oh, this
bring
is about
back
a wooden
the natural
keyboard.
element to the aluminum unibody.
We decided to make a keyboard out of wood because we all know that old keyboards for computers were made out of wood.
The layout and then cut each individual key to a perfect fit. There's absolutely no contact with the actual screen once installed, and when you're ready to remove it, just peel the stickers back and there will be no residue left behind.
It also
As of
raises
right now,
the
we
keys.
have all the functional prototypes made, and we already established a relationship with the equipment manufacturers. They will provide us the necessary tools for mass production.
They laughed at us,
With your help,
but we still
our
did
wooden
it.
keys can go global. We want to introduce multiple layouts for all different languages, but most importantly, our goal is to simplify the installation process. We have a clear understanding of what the risks are and the challenges
It looks
this
like
project
fun.
may
I want to do
impose.
that.
But it is in our nature
And if
to
you do it
tackle
too
these
slow, they
problems
pop
and
out
find
like that,
solutions as our goal
what's that
continues to
game?
succession.
What
Working
game?
patient
Where you
with us
put the
to
little
try to resolve
shapes?
any
I
manufacturing
don't know what
issues
you're
that
talking
can arise
about.
during production, and your feedback is the most crucial to our success. We want to hear
It's
your
like
voice,
wood veneer
your
stickers.
suggestions. We can make the necessary changes to improve
they're
our
made in
product
Brooklyn, New
even
York.
further. Thank you for taking your time out to watch this video. We hope you can support our mission to
Oy, oy, oy. Those are fun.
Funded! I need some wooden keys on this mofo. All I have are these crappy plastic ones.
So, would you like wooden keys on your MacBook
Hey,
Pro?
No, I don't. But apparently there are people out there that do. 310 people backed this. It raised $17,000, but
Yeah.
apparently there's enough people that do. There are people out there that really kind of like these types of products. I don't at all.
I just think that wood and aluminum looks fugly together, dude.
Yes, I like my Apple products the way they look.
Me too.
I don't want to change them. I don't want to put a big ugly case on them.
Me too, yeah.
I reviewed this case a while ago that was like this made of like beautiful leathers and woods and aluminums and all this stuff, and it was really cool. It was like $200 and it was cool, but I just don't like products like this.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
see, look,
I think that they were designed well.
It was featured on the Ultimate Mac. Yeah,
I just think that what we have now is actually
it's
cool,
awesome.
Oh, by the way, I just got a new MacBook Air, everybody.
Oh yeah, Roberto has a new computer.
So, and I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at that, like, it's just ugly to me, and it also looks like something that definitely doesn't need to have as much going into it to be produced. Like, it seems like it could be something that's just cheaply produced. It's like you're trying to sell this thing for its sustainability and all this stuff, and it's just like, yeah, but at the end of the day, it looks like little veneer stickers that you stuck on your
I think that's exactly what they are.
But they're
veneer
wood
stickers,
but they're like actual real wood.
Yeah,
so it's like, even that, you can eliminate that step. Like, I don't see the intersection of new MacBook with wood like getting together, and I want to go make a tree house out of aluminum.
Like, that would be pretty awesome.
I don't understand it.
Well, here now, this is actually a big thing. If this blocks the self-illuminating keys.
Oh, it does, right?
You think so? I thought that.
Maybe you're right.
I thought that the actual.
Maybe it doesn't actually.
I thought that the keys were cut out so that you could still see the light underneath. But when you look at this picture, I don't think so. I think the keys are just laser etched into the wood.
Oh yeah, okay.
So this would actually inhibit some of the functionality of your MacBook. One of the best things about the MacBooks is that the keyboards light up from behind.
Even the smallest
MacBook Airs do. Mm-hmm. So that was a really cool feature because I remember when I first got a MacBook and I was like, whoa, the keys self-illuminate? Computers didn't do that, back in the day. So this kind of stops that functionality. I don't know, man, but there are people that love this kind of like wood.
Yeah, there are. That's
aluminum
like,
look.
It's weird though, because to me, it's like you're not even really. You're like doing this let's go back to the old days, because there was no, like, that's not a thing that used to exist. It's like,
what do you mean? Original typewriters, they didn't have wooden keys?
Well, maybe, but not like that.
I don't think so. Yeah, no. I wonder if they even did. I think they were metal.
I think you could do cooler keyboards than that. You know what I mean? Like, you could do cooler keyboard tops than that, with maybe some sort of other vintage style. But wood,
like aluminum would be cool.
It's like, wood's kind of weird looking to me.
More power to the people that actually want this. This got funded. $17,000 it got funded.
This is my next Kickstarter project.
Maybe that's what we need to do, is do a Kickstarter.
What do you guys think?
It's only $21.60. Why don't you just go to Spreadshirt or whatever website that makes t-shirts and just get something that says the Cult Cast and just print it?
I am on there.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean your fans?
Yeah.
You would really rather miss out on all that?
I would not.
Do it.
I just think that would be hilarious. Like, I see somebody at Macworld and they have a Cult Cast shirt on and I'm like, where did you get that? He's like, I made it, dude.
Yeah. I'm about that point now.
He's like, I'm selling them now too. Isn't it great? Like, I've made like $1,000.
I have a cafe press for you guys.
Yeah, right.
Where's my cut?
He's like, I'll give you a discount on one if you want. That would be hilarious. Don't do that.
I'm gonna use your computer later and get your logo and
yeah, just put it in there.
So I think
we need to do a pre-sale and just have people buy them.
Oh, you're so many like hoops you need to jump through just to sell a stupid shirt. Have you sold shirts before? Just wondering.
No, it's brand new to me.
So you don't really know how to do that.
I don't know how it's done. I mean, what do? They spray paint it on there? All right, that's all we got.
I'm gonna come next week with a Sharpie made cult cast shirt.
That's what we should do. Is just you pay me $20. I'll write the Clut cast on a shirt on like a cheap white Hanes T-shirt. I just put a stamp on it and mail it to you.
On the back, it's like John or like Boeing picnic or something. Like...
I just go buy shirts from Goodwill and just write it on there with a Sharpie. It's like, my shirt doesn't say Cult Cast on it. I'm like, well, it's a black shirt and I used a black pen.
Yeah, just ignore that.
You just gotta like hold it to the light right.
It's a hypercolor.
Hypercolor shirt. That would actually be cool.
Oy.
Okay, cool. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hey, let's read a review and then we'll call it a day.
Well, yeah, iTunes. Actually, look what I can do. Let's see here. UF URL, because I have.
What are you doing?
I'm putting in a review thing. Bourgeoisie, because I have.
Oh, cool.
Text Expander installed, and you don't.
Yeah, I know. It sucks when you get a new computer. You have to remember all the things that you
I
have
know.
to install.
I think I'm gonna do a total wipe when I get a new computer and just reinstall everything.
That's what I'm doing.
It takes forever, but gosh, it really.
But every time you remember, I need this. You just install it. So.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Hey, I'm sorry. I just realized for all the people that are listening to audio this week, they can't see any of the stuff that we just showed.
Yeah, we're doing an okay job of describing how much we don't like them.
That's the important part. So we have 51 5-star reviews and no other reviews. They're just 5 stars.
Thanks,
so
guys.
please, let's keep it going. As you can tell, obviously, we make zero money from this show. Mm-hmm. We just do it for fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you do, we would love it if you would leave us a review. Let's see here on iTunes. It helps us, actually. Let's go to most recent.
I'm gonna make.
Why don't you read it, dude? Because I always read them.
Come on. I want to make a new shirt, and then I'll read the other one.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this one by Scorman. This is from June 20th, so not so long ago. He says, or they say, I don't know if it's male or female, maybe a little bit of both. You can't tell. He says, I never miss it. Fun, informative, and entertaining. Roberto and Erfan make the hour fly by with Apple and industry talk. Erfan's Tim Cook impression is always a good laugh. I don't know what you mean. He comes on the show. He's a fan. It's like hanging out with your best buds. One suggestion, Erfan, get out a box of Kleenex. Enough said.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Is that a masturbation joke?
Maybe it is. Is it because I sniffle a lot? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Don't try to change us, man.
Just love us for the way we are.
But thank you for your review.
Yeah.
I'll do the next one.
This one's great. You want to hold the computer?
I just don't see it.
It's this one right here.
Oh, at the top. Okay,
yeah.
I was looking there. This is from Crazy Smurf Fan 5.
Yep.
Great show. The hosts, Erfan, Roberto, and Penny keep the show entertaining. I like how they keep the show lively. It's a show that leaves the listener wanting Monday to actually come.
TGIM. And that should be our UF shirt. TGIM.
Here's my new UF shirt. You guys can get this from my store.
That actually is the font that we use, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the font that we use is in no way copyrighted by us or anything.
This is I'm just doing a lot of marketing teasing here because everyone's gonna want these.
That would actually be pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure that belongs to somebody. That has to be patented or trademarked or something.
The font? No, it's just like
just the phrase, like I'm user friendly.
Yeah, I stole it
from that picture on our. But I bet someone owns that. It's unfortunate that we can't actually sell it.
No, it's somebody's using it on some other website too. But you didn't hear that from me. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the little smiley face.
Oh, so it changes it enough so that we can actually use it.
There we go. But
that's a good looking shirt.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm a shirt designer now.
You're a shirt designer now.
So hold on, one last addition to our shirt. Look how that's cool, right?
That's a cool shirt, yeah.
It doesn't even have to say "I'm." It could just say "user friendly."
I mean, it's obvious if you wore that, the ladies would be repulsed by you. But other than that, all your bros would be like, "Oh, bro."
You know what I should have done?
Like user friendly too.
When I was on TV, I should have worn a user friendly shirt.
That would have been cool. Missed opportunity.
Dang it.
That's okay. Leander's always on TV, and he's like, oh, I should mention the Cult Cast. I'm like, yeah. You should. Every time you're on TV, you should mention the Cult Cast.
I have a birthday coming up. If anyone wants to buy me this, I wear a size medium. There you go.
You should give him a small. That'd be more entertaining. He's like just totally tight. You can't even move your arms. Just like stuck
T-Rex
like this.
arms.
Okay, let's wrap it up. So, thank you for watching, or listening, whichever you prefer. If you aren't subscribed, you can subscribe to both our audio and video on iTunes. As you can tell, the video sometimes is better because sometimes we watch stuff. But just search for User Friendly Show on iTunes.
Yeah. And also we're on YouTube. YouTube.com/userfriendlyshow. Facebook.com/userfriendlyshow.
Indeed.
And @I'mUserFriendly on Twitter. All of those places I update so you know when we're new.
Sometimes Blip updates them.
I know.
So you can also follow us personally.
That's what I was going to say. Where do you want to find them?
You can find me at airfon.com. At Airfon on Twitter, just ERFON.
At Roberto Hoyos, ROBERTOHOYOS. And for all the news, reviews, and how-tos, just follow Cult of Mac.
In the world of Apple, just follow Cult of Mac. This has been User Friendly, the best user-friendly podcast you're going to hear all week long. New episodes of User Friendly come out every Monday nights. And until next time, we'll see you guys on the next time.
Oh, my bad. Shit.